Welcome to the regular season of our 49ers franchise. I'm your host. I've never started a video like that ever, like literally ever. But we are going against the Buccaneers for our first game, and if you guys followed the series so far, preseason did not go super well. Can't lie. We really don't know who's our starting running back at this point. It's going to be Tevin, but how committed are we to him at this point? No comment, okay? No comment. I heard someone say they did not want to watch the series if Trent Taylor was not the slot receiver, and I think, at 25, he's obviously got potential, but Debo, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't, okay? Now, I was told that I could probably move, Solomon to DT. Unfortunately, you guys see the problem here. I have no idea what we're going to do with Solomon because he's a great player. He doesn't really have a spot to start, really. I mean, someone said put D Ford at left outside linebacker. That can't happen either because, of course, he's not a coverage guy. I'm really not sure what we're going to do with him. But let's stop with the talks and get on with the walks. So if we look at guys with goals, pretty much everyone has a goal. But Jimmy Garoppolo, there's really not a whole lot of potential for upgrading this man. However, if we can win awards like MVP or Offensive Player of the Year and, Best QB, stuff like that, he actually could become a decent quarterback. I mean, I think we can easily get him to an 82 if we can have a really good year. It's not going to be an easy task, but it's definitely doable. Jimmy Garoppolo still has the tools to get the job done. We have some pretty decent, wide receivers, a great tight end, potentially the best in the league. And then obviously a defense that's really going to be fighting to be the best in the league, honestly. Of course, we're going to be changing the sliders as much as possible to make sure that we do have ourselves the best experience. Someone told me I'm terrible at this game. Let's prove them right. Here we are, the commentators that nobody cares about. This is a very good matchup for both teams. I mean, most teams could really not ask for a better week one matchup. Obviously, we want to win this game. They obviously want to win this game. I think going into this one, we've got to like our chances. I mean, this is, both teams really looking to prove that they've improved in the offseason. I think we definitely, on paper, have done more. Of course, they lost Jeromepkr. They did gain Sue, in fairness. Not really much of a change there at all. So I'm worried about Sue. There's some players on their defense that definitely worry me. Devin White's a fast guy. But it's really all on their offense. If Jameis Winston can just play more consistently, they actually have the potential to be a top 10 offense. They've got some playmakers. They've got some speed in the right places on offense. They got a good tight end. Their line is okay. They could really do some damage here, and I really hope we're not the team that opens the NFL's eyes for the Buccaneers. And here we are officially getting the season underway. Taking it deep to Grant. All right, Lee. Pop him. Nope, not even close. I'm excited and nervous at the exact same time here. Jameis Winston coming out there, 90 throw power, 76 overall. He's got star development still. EA still sees enough in him, and I think it's a fair analysis. I think Jameis definitely can still be a good player. Washington with a little bit of an upset, beating the Eagles. Big boys down front. We need these guys to dominate. We need them. By the way, we were on All Madden before, and for this game, we have moved to All Pro, and it doesn't seem to matter. Jaquiz Rodgers, I believe, is still on their roster, taking it for a gain of 26. It's not Jaquiz Rodgers, Andre Ellington. Where is Jaquiz? He's been on every team in the NFL, if you guys didn't know that. Fred Warner and company, there we go, making a play. 2nd and 12. Obviously, we had a pretty good play there, and he's burned down the field, and he holds on inside the 20. Oh my lord. Gonna have to get used to that. That is not easy to get used to. The lurking is not really a thing anymore. Thankfully it wasn't. Oh no, we cannot do that. Thankfully it wasn't Mike Evans because we do not want to get him going. Underneath, picked off by Fred Warner, like we said. Turns around quickly. Gets taken down to the 20, but what a play. Catching the ball low. I love it. 1st and 10, inside handoff to Breida. Not a bad run. Again, about 6. Deebo Samuel. Gonna be our guy. Oh, God. We're gonna have to just chuck this. Deebo with pass interference. Tevin Coleman finding room inside. There you go. 12-yard gain for Tevin. We're going to try to be a running team. You know, I think that's what the Niners are going to be. And I think that's the best chance we have. To the left side, Tevin. Tevin getting caught up. Gets as much yards as he can. Tevin Coleman once again getting the handoff to the left side. Fast, but not fast enough. 3rd and 8 inside to Breida. Nice. Good 15-yard gain. The first completion of the game. All right, hiking 5 wide again. They really have no way of stopping a good one down to the 22-yard line. All right, Kittle. Kittle, if he gets a 20-yarder, he can get going. Damn it. All right, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Back of the end zone. Jimmy Garoppolo managing well. Going to throw it underneath, and that's a terrible throw. Holy crap. Read it to the right side of the field from the 8. And there is no one blocking. That was a very, very good run call, but unfortunately, nobody in sight. Debo to the left side, potentially on the outside. We're gonna go for a timing route. Debo, there you go. It was not pretty at all, but we do get our first touchdown of the season. Once again, it was not pretty. The cornerback completely locked Debo up, but he got lost because the ball was perfectly thrown. Thankfully, their cornerback core is a little lacking, but they were all over that. 3rd and 13. Here we go from the 42-yard line. Winston. Uh-oh, there's a guy deep, and we actually caught up nicely. Tipped to Tart for a pick. Gotta love the fact that you can pretty much catch almost any pick that's tipped right to you. That goes both ways, obviously. We'll find out very soon when we start making decisions like that. It's a 3rd down decision. You can't really hate it. Once again, if there's really no one open, where else are you going to go? Man, that's terrible. Have that wheel. 2nd and 13. They're really not respecting the running backs. Then again, have we really given them a reason to respect it? Outside, Pettis holds on to a nice one. That was tough. That was very tough. 3rd and 3, they're going to bring everyone up, so we may be able to get this off quick. Ah, crap. Bad decision, and Breida holds on. That is an amazing catch. I did not expect him to make that play. All right, play action look. Could get another score right before the 2nd quarter. Underneath Tevin. Tevin slips one, gets a good gain of about 7 here. 2nd and 3, going for a screen pass. Breida gets a good look. Breida to the outside, 1 to beat, gets the beat, and unfortunately, Sue showing a lot of hustle there. Brings down Breida. What could have been easily a touchdown, honestly. Last play before the 2nd quarter, and honestly, should we even hike this? We will. We'll hike it. There you go, Kittle. Kittle with the touchdown. User playmaker. Honestly, I don't even know if we needed to. Kittle was already open on that left side, and he's a big fella. So we're not getting him close to that X factor, but we are having one hell of a first half. I'm liking the fact that Fred already has a pick, though. I really do like that. Underneath, and we go for the pick. Of course, we were out of position, but we do help bring him down. Winston, 2 picks already. Obviously, that's something we love to see. In some man coverage. Fred on Mike. This is not good. And as much as I thought we won the battle, it was actually a ploy, and unfortunately, we maybe die. Let's see some D Ford action. Come on. Let's get some pressure for once. Oh, they're telling me that it's early. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. Come on. Shed the damn play. And there goes another run. We are really looking bad on the ground defense. Okay, everyone come up a little bit. This could be another run. I mean, I would run it if I was them. Inside. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. O.J. Howard all the way down to the 10. And there you go. Buckner getting in there, finally. All right, little Josh Jones action. Playing number 42. Playing the safety/linebacker number. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I am playing like crap when it comes to trying to pass rush. Oh, so it is a timing thing. No wonder why I'm so bad. We're going to have Deebo Samuel going deep. And we're going to be looking for Kittle. Oh, come on, Kittle. You got to break. If Kittle breaks the tackle there, he's going to break it for at least 20 plus, and that would be nice. Play action cross. Kittle obviously having a pretty good game so far. Not, needing too many plays to get involved. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We do not want another injury for Jimmy. Takes the sack from Vita. All right, Debo, you had the first touchdown of the season. Can you make it number 2? You cannot. Inside is wide open, though. Goodwin's a burner. Goodwin has a chance. Spins, slow cut, nothing fast at all. Okay, I must say, the Buccaneers are not looking good. Not looking super hot here. We're actually going to go. Can we switch it to the right side? Apparently not. Pitch to the left. Tevin Coleman picks up a block, picks up a second block, one to beat, slips underneath, and scores the 13-yard touchdown. 1st and 10, there's obviously a lot of fellas on that right side. And they did try to follow through, but guess who? Nick Bosa with a nice play. Nice. 2nd and 8. Uh-oh. Quan with the recovery speed of a legend. Nice stuff. Obviously, this thing could get very ugly if they do not convert here. They're going to bring a lot of tight ends in to help, as they are going to run the ball, and it was a good call. I mean, we couldn't really commit. You know, we're up to a really damn good start. Can't win it. Sherm. Nice play by Sherm. That should count towards his X factor. Yeah, watch out. One more. My man is in the zone. We couldn't get a hand on it. Sherm and company bring him down. It's going to be a nice 3rd and short. 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Going for the screen. Oh, that was almost picked off by Eric Armstead. That would have been amazing. Be nice to see one of our X factors come alive in this game. Tevin Coleman, handoff up the middle. Could try to bounce his left. We do bounce it left. Just enough room. Tries to slip it. He does slip it. Tevin is fast. Gets a nice gain all the way down to the 39-yard line. Good stuff. All the running backs playing a pretty fair part here. Tevin Coleman, once again, tries to spin this time. Slips it to the 43-yard line. A 7 for 75-yard performance so far from Tevin. You know, this preseason team, was way worse than what they're playing like now. So, I mean, I'll definitely take that. Breida, having a little bit of success himself there. A good 4.5-yard gain. Nice stuff. 2nd and 6. Going to go to the left side with Breida. And, wow, what a terrible block. Is that not Kyle Juszczyk? Pitch to the right. This is a bad decision, and Breida's going to get hammered. Terrible decision, because not only is it, not a great chance to get the conversion, the field goal is also potentially out of order here. There is actually a lot of wind. Robbie with a 59-yard attempt to start out the season. He nails it. I'm definitely worried about Robbie there. 8-mile-per-hour wind perfectly at the goal, and we still barely made it from 59. So, of course, we're off to a really good start, and you don't want to really change up too much when you're playing well, but at the same time, it'd be irresponsible. Oh, Tevin, you got to cut up field there. Be irresponsible to just keep playing the exact same way with a lead. Kittle underneath, no. Inside, who is this? Goodwin once again. Goodwin, the two-play man, coming up for what? Probably a good 70 yards, maybe. Tight end attack. We really haven't needed anyone, with an X factor this game, but it still would be nice to activate Kittle. Inside, really good throw. And that is a gain of about 20 exactly. Is that going to be one on the notch? It is not, really. You got to give us some credit there. One-on-one, and Kittle holds on. It is nice having a target like Kittle, I'll tell you what. Like, is this not the RPO stuff? I have no idea how to run it. Tevin inside for the touchdown. His 2nd of the game, I believe, unless Breida was the first one. 20th career rushing touchdown. Tevin Coleman has had a debut. 1st and 10. I don't know. There's something about Fred Warner that I just like. It's going to be funny when I forgot his name is Frank or something, not Fred. So Tevin Coleman's milestone for the year, I believe, is 5 touchdowns, it said, rushing on the bottom there. We almost have that in just the first game of the season. Fred pushing through many players, and unfortunately, that's kind of what they were hoping for since he did not have a whole lot of help. It'd be irresponsible to call this completed when they do have a chance. They have a fighting chance here, especially with this drive, and why he didn't just run it as hard as he could at Sherman, I don't know. And it's not going to be very viable to run the ball at this point in time, and he barely gets it over him. I thought we had that pick with Quan. We're going to get that first pick sooner or later. When you go verticals, Pettis looks like he actually has a good chance here. Maybe not. Marquise, though, unleashing a Kraken down the sideline to the 18-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo has had a game. The Jimmy magic is not over. Despite what all the critics say about him, especially after the injury, the magic's still here. Week 1 has been exactly how we dreamt it up. Maybe even better at this point, honestly. Maybe even better. Uh-oh. In some trouble. Rolling out, Jimmy Garoppolo, get the speed. He's got it for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo gonna spike that football, and that is the weakest spike in the history of spikes. All right, now I know the Buccaneers are not a great team, and they're primed for a top 5 pick, but I did not expect the success we've had today against them here. They just really never seem to get going. They've had a couple of chunk plays where they actually look like, hey, that's pretty unstoppable if they have the right look, and then it just goes away almost instantly, and that's a rough play by I don't even know who. I think Nick Bosa did get a sack as well. I'm not sure, though. All right, D. The money was very expensive. Jesus, the acceleration is really hard for me to get used to. Oh, Fred. Very close to picking off. Look at the matchup there. Seattle versus Cleveland. What a game. From the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Picked off by Quan. I told you we'd get one. I told you. I don't know what Jameis is doing. Jameis is playing like we did in the preseason. Now, obviously, I'm not necessarily happy with the way we won. We are going against a bad team, so I could very easily imagine next week when we have the sliders up higher, we're going to get smoked because maybe the sliders are fine. We just played a really bad team for all we know. Good job by Breida. Breida really hasn't run the ball too much, but when he catches the ball, he has done very good things with the ball. That's all I'm going to say. You have to just throw the ball, and Pettis is not going to get there. Pretty much just had to chuck it. We were in some trouble. Let's just run the ball. Tevin to the left side. Not going to get any help, but he is going to slip away, but he gets caught up. What a play by Tevin. They missed a 61-yard field goal. I don't even know why they would have attempted a 61-yard field goal. What's the reasoning? I don't know. Oh, look at Breida. He's gone. Breida, 1 to beat. Gets all the way down to the 1, man. When you break free in this game, you could really take off. Either way, I like it. Not at all. Oh, look at Breida go. The Buccaneers are too damn young. Too damn young. Unbelievable. So they do score a last-second field goal, but we win the game by a monster score of 48-9. Unbelievable. Absolutely smoked them. Their offense was not super great. Speaking of not super great, these screenshots not super great. That's pretty cool, I guess. Maybe. I'm not really sure the format of screenshots this year. Or thumbnails. I don't know. I don't know. I'm debating it. Monster game, though. Obviously, very proud of our Week 1 performance. We have another somewhat easy matchup coming in Week 2, and then after that, we have a few tough games. Once again, coming off the season opener here, on the road, absolutely killed it. Jimmy Garoppolo with probably a Player of the Week style performance. 363 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Pass rating of 146, 83% completion percentage. 100 yards for Tevin Coleman, 2 touchdowns. Breida was good too, 60 yards, 1 touchdown rushing, and in a monster receiving game of 94 yards. Kittle with 93 yards, Goodwin with 157. Not really a super great game for some of the other receivers, but obviously the season is young. Sacks, Nick Bosa with half a sack, Quan with the other part of it. Picks, Fred, Quan, and Jaquiski. I don't know why I said Jaquiski. Tart, Matt Gay, 3 for 4, and that's pretty much all you got. So the Bengals are our next matchup. Let's take a look at the Player of the Week, see if we had any of them. Really? Okay, I guess not. Matt Ryan did kill it to 384 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and then Tom Brady on the other side. Decent game himself. Interesting. I'm not sad. You're sad. I'm not crying about it. I'm definitely sad about it. Good win. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, it's going to be tougher and tougher as we keep tweaking these sliders until we get it right. This is going to be the biggest win of the season. I'm telling you right now. We have the Bengals, then we have the Steelers, Browns. Well, obviously we have a bye week in between, but Browns, Rams. It's going to be a tough schedule, man. Luckily, we got a good win Week 1. Let's see what we can do with it heading into Week 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you did enjoy it. Maybe follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. But anyways, hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!